Hi crafters, and welcome to Creative Moments by G. So happy to be with you tonight, October the 7th. Oh my goodness, we have some cards to show you, and we are just going to wait to make sure that we're live. We're doing it a little bit different tonight. And so I'm going to wait for that thumbs up with Monty just to make sure that everything is going live. And we are so excited to be here with you tonight. Oh my goodness, Monty, who do we have with us?
I can't tell right now.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and connect and see, just waiting to see. Let us know where you're from and what's the weather where you're from. Well, tonight we are going to show you a Thanksgiving card that we made that we really like, but we're going to make a Christmas card. So we're real excited about that. Hey, Gloria. Good to see you. But you know what? While we wait for just a few more people to hop on, Maddie and I are getting ready to go to the Top of the Mountain Conference in Branson, Missouri on Sunday. We're so excited to be going there. You know, October starts a really difficult time for me, so keep my mind focused on other things. I'm so happy to be able to do this with Maddie. And this conference is going to have several pastors speaking. It's going to have Dr. Merrick and some other people. We also have some nighttime entertainment that we get to go see. Guy Penrod is going to be there singing. And also the Oak Ridge Boys one night are going to be there singing. So we're really excited about going there and think that we're really going to have a good time. A very special, special time. The other thing I wanted to show you, oh no, Jill, it's gloomy and drizzling in Wisconsin. Oh, that's so true. Well, you know what? We created some craft items. Now, I don't know if you went over and you looked at our YouTube website, our channel, but did you see this cute little box that we made? Oh my goodness, we think it turned out so pretty. This is kind of a fancy one. Look at that. It has that sparkly paper, and it really turned out cute. Now, another one that we made was like this. So if you're interested in doing something like that, make sure that you stop on over and you look at that video. Tonight, we are going to be using this stamp set. Now, have you done any cards with this stamp set? This is a Delivering Cheer. So darn cute. I think you're really going to like the card that it makes. It's kind of fast, but it really will bring some cheer and some sunshine to the people who get it. Now let me show you the card that we made for Thanksgiving. We sent these out. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at this paper right here. This is some black and white paper, but we colored those leaves. So that's a technique that before we start our Christmas card, I want to go ahead and show you in case maybe you hadn't thought about doing that. So let's head down to the crafting table and let's get started. Okay, so I wanted to show you this black and white paper. You know, I'm not much on monochromatic black and white. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and make this pop with some color. So I'm just going to show you what you can do with this. You know, depending on the card that you're going to make, I'm just going to pick out some random colors here, and I am going to just color this flower just a little bit at the base, just to show you what, oh my goodness, what a great idea this is when you have black and white paper that you really don't know what to do with, and how easy it is to really change it up. Now, I'm just going over the base because I'm going to go ahead and use a two-tone, and I'm not really being very careful, but you will see how pretty this flower is going to look once I bring in that other color. I'm going to go ahead and tip it in a lighter pink. And oh my goodness, just really looks pretty. And can you imagine this on like a burgundy card with maybe a mat that has the light pink on it? I think that would be so pretty. I just wanted to show you how pretty black and white paper can really be. Now, you know, a lot of people like the black and white, and I probably like it sometimes, but for the most part, I like to bring lots of color into our cards. And then I'm going to go ahead and just pick up some yellow right here, not caring how I'm really going over it. But now look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just imagine if that was on a fuchsia card. Wouldn't that be beautiful? We really like it. And that's all we did on this card. We simply colored the leaves. And we made so many of these, I didn't have any more of this paper so I could show you what we did. But that's all we did with that. And then, of course, we love our pumpkin that comes from one of our stamp sets. But let's go ahead and put this card together. Now, we are going to start with your regular base card. And remember, all our measurements will be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com on our blog, so you don't have to worry about taking them down. Okay, so the first thing we did is we cut a mat. Now look at this. This is just a folder that we had, an embossing folder that we used, ran it through the machine, but oh my goodness, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's a diagonal cut, so when you emboss it, look at the difference it makes when you add that to your card. So pretty. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to lay that down. Now, because it has some ridges in it, you need to make sure and really get your glue in there. So we're going to go ahead and just lay that down and get our silicone mat down so that we don't get glue on our table. And I'm just going to press down because I want to make sure it really adheres to the front of the card. Now the next thing we need to do is we are simply taking 2 strips, alternating. Look at that color, those dots. Isn't that adorable? And we are going to simply glue these together. So let's just put a little bit of glue, and then in a moment we're going to start stamping that cute little girl. I just think that is such a cute idea to have her covered up with either trees or presents. That's what the kit does. And this is where it's going to go. It's going to go right on the top. Now, this is Old Olive, and it really complements this color. So we're going to go ahead and lay that down as well, making sure that we get enough glue, though, to go in those ridges. And just lay that down and press to make sure it really gets stuck on there. And this is a very quick card that you can make for your holiday season, which is coming up. We love this time of year. Okay, now the next thing we did is we cut 2 circles. But first, before we have anything to do with that, we're going to bring in our white piece of paper, and we are going to stamp our little girl. Here's her skirt with her shoes, and here's the presents. And we're going to use Memento and just get that inked up really well. And just stamp it. Now you can tell that we've used another color on there, and that's very hard to get off. But we don't worry about that because you can tell that it's just stained it. It's really not on there. And now we're going to just stamp our presents. Oh, that didn't really get everything I wanted, so let's do another one down here. Okay. Oh, there we go. And so I've already picked out the colors because it's Christmas. We're going to go ahead and use Cherry Cobbler, and we're going to go ahead and color her skirt all in Cherry Cobbler. Oh my goodness. And these blends, I don't know if you've used these blends, but they work so nicely, especially when they're new. Look at that deep, rich color. so pretty. Just going to get this color. Doesn't take long at all when you use the brush stroke. I'm going to turn it a little bit. And just color this. Okay, look at that. Isn't that a deep, rich color? And now we're just simply going to come over here and do some of our gifts in the cherry cobbler. So we'll just go ahead and get that. And you barely have to touch this. It's so juicy. I'm going to go ahead and get this one. And this is such a cute card. And then we're going to do this bottom one down here. And now I did, let's see, okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and do this ribbon in the cherry cobbler, and then I'm going to bring in that old olive and do the rest of the packages. Okay, so let's see, this is dark and this is light. So let's do our ribbon. So pretty. I'll come back in and do that one in a minute. I just think this idea was so darn cute. Okay, and we need a little bit of green right here. And I think I'll go ahead and do this one also in green. Now, and you know what? I colored this one. This is the one that didn't come out quite right, but you know what? When you color it, you can't even tell, can you? Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this in black, her little shoes. So, I need to get that. I'm going to tip her little shoes. And I'm going to make sure this is the right color. Yes, so we're going to go ahead and just color her legs a little bit. And I'm going to get Maudie to cut this out for us as we continue getting our card together. So the next thing that we need to do on this is we need to use some dimensionals and go ahead and set this white circle on top of the cherry cobbler, because that is going to go right there. So we're just going to get some right in the middle, just to give it some stability. Take that off. We're just going to set that right in the center. Okay. And you know what's so great about this template is you can use this for any design. We made our Thanksgiving card. We're doing a Christmas card tonight. But you could do it for a happy birthday, a congratulations. And we really like those kind of designs, the templates that you can just use for any situation that you might have. So we're going to go ahead and set this up on the card. And yes, you do have to fussy cut this one, but you know what? It's worth it because it is so cute. Let's just center that right there. And look at these two pieces. Aren't they adorable? So cute. And now all you do is you set this just like this, and we are going to set it up on dimensionals. So let's get this one set up. I'm just going to put 2. And we'll lay down the skirt first. Let's see. Let's just get that right there. Then we'll bring in her presents. And what's so nice about these presents is it could be a birthday. It could be a retirement party. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and, let's see. I want to go ahead and take that off just a little bit and put it closer to the top. There we go. Now look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, she is so cute. Now I want to show you the other areas if you haven't considered this. This is a tree, And this could be Thanksgiving. This could be October. Then you have your presents. She also has her galoshes on this one. These are little socks that you can put on her. Too cute. Now the next thing we need to do is go ahead and get something put down right in the center. So I need to get that piece of paper cut. And we know that is 4 by 5 1/4. And we will stamp our message on the inside. This will fit perfectly right here. We're going to stamp our message. And I think we're going to do Sending Christmas Cheer. Let's do that one. Let's get that on there. And we're going to stamp before we glue it down. And I like to put it, let's see, I'm going to get a little bit more. I like to put mine right in the bottom. Look at that font, just beautiful. And so we are going to lay this down. Now something else I'll show you we did on the inside of our Thanksgiving card. Here we go. Very quickly add it to the top. And what do you think about that card? Do you like that? I think the colors really go nicely with each other. Now the other thing that we did on the inside of this card, we colored this, and when we cut it to fit, we had another strip. So we simply put the strip right up here. Here are the 2 cards that we've completed using this template that I think just really is so nice. Well, what do you think about that? What do you think about this little girl? Isn't she cute? Is this something that you've done before? Have you used this before? Well, let's see. We told you it was going to be a fast card tonight. We wanted to give you something that you could start your holiday season, with, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas. We hope that we gave you a little bit of inspiration, right? We hope you like this card and this stamp set, because we sure did. We want to wish everybody a fantastic beginning of a holiday season. Now, we will see you at the end of October for another YouTube Live. Maybe we'll have some spooky cards for you to make. Let me look at some of the things. I have fun playing with my gorgeous leaves. Oh my gosh, the gorgeous leaves. And in fact, we have the gorgeous leaves right here, right? Because we were playing with it just today. And we did a video on it, of course. Well, we just appreciate you guys staying with us tonight and spending your night with us just a little bit. Go out, have a fantastic Friday and weekend, and we will see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.